We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The master of play action, Rodgers. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Here's a first carry for their running back. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds.
For a Steelers first down.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Aaron. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. And landed Roberts in there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step 1. But now if this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road, hostile environment, he's got to play mistake-free ball, operate the offense, get in and out of the huddle. And when he has opportunities to make plays downfield, he has to make them.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
2 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Now, Gino. That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down.
And a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Patrick Weed. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gino to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Drive will start on the ground, and a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Play action now with Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
For a Steelers.
Rodgers to throw. He set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Gino. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On second down, Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Smith. He'll go right back to Myers. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
That's out to the flat.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackler, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Smith. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards.
Smith to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Keno gonna throw for it. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Now a second down throw from Ryan. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Now a run on first down. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
He's across
From the
midfield.
48-yard line. Here is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's a gain of
They'll
3.
empty out the
Brings up
backfield
3rd
and line up for
3.
3rd and 3. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Play action
and 7.
now. It's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
TJ Watt on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
4 yards on the pickup.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Raider first down.
Here's a handoff to Genty. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Smith now. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's got a man. That's Myers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Las Vegas first down.
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Raiders first down.
He's got Myers on the completion. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Off he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, give them some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith to the right side, hauled in by Myers. We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll air one out for Palmer. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 6-3 lead.
That penalty is declined.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field. We're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll find Pidgey out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
And This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. A first down throw for Smith, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Smith. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. Forced to his right, and he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a trick play.
And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Rodgers to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Raiders 10. well now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Mostert now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a designed run. He takes off. He'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On the ground, it's Genti. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 15.
Keep it on the ground with Genti. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On the ground, it's the tight end. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. First down for Aaron. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
25-yard line.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard, to remain cracked up to make the stop. From the 23, here's second and 8.
Second and 8. At the Raiders' 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Steelers 20. Raiders 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll go right back to Myers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Raider 1st down.
Smith going to keep this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's Smith. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And the Las Vegas.
Back is Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
To throw is Rodgers. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Raiders have come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Well, Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll step up and run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 37, here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run, Gentile. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Elliott there on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Third down and 3. Gino to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
Here's Gino. And he will score. Game on. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Catch made there, that's Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3. Play action now with Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders down 20-17. 2:16 to play. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but the crowd's going to make it tough as they line up with first and 10. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
4 yards. That's another Las Vegas.
Now, Gino. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Drive will start on the ground, and that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll stick with him again. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Roberts there on the tackle.
3rd and 10.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to look downfield for Chark. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.